everyone and welcome to a new video. So in this video I thought it would be fun to consider what jobs BTS would suit if they weren't working in the music industry. I allowed jobs that are in the entertainment industry but tried to avoid work that includes things like dancing, singing, songwriting and producing. If you disagree with my choices or come up with jobs that I didn't mention, please tell me in the comments down below. I love reading the comments and I hope you enjoy the video. When I think of Jungkook, I think of someone who is good with his body and very creative and imaginative. I could totally imagine Jungkook as a tattoo artist because he's really talented at drawing. I think he also has a vivid imagination and can see pictures clearly in his head. I also feel that he's really stable and pretty much able to draw anything and pull it off. Jungkook also has recently been quite into getting tattoos, so that kind of fits on his overall sort of look or aesthetic, which is slightly edgy in my opinion and very black, would suit that of a tattoo artist. Another very obvious choice would simply be an athlete. Jungkook has great control over his body and consistently shows good results in things that challenge you physically. He also enjoys exercise and is consistent with training his body in diverse ways. I think Namjoon would be great for a job that requires good public speaking skills, leadership, teamwork, good writing skills, and possibly something that deals with global issues. I think that would be maybe something that he's interested in, and you know, he has a warm soul. Namjoon is someone who's very intelligent but definitely not the best with his hands, so I would put him in a more academic job. I could totally imagine him as a journalist who would do motivational speaking or lectures on the side. I could also imagine him working for some international organizations like the UN, for example. I think Namjoon could definitely use his good speaking and writing skills, communication and leadership skills, and good language skills there. Also, Namjoon has been really into like art recently, so I feel like maybe the job of an art critic would be something that he would be interested in. So for Taehyung, of course. Well, I'm just kidding about that. I think Taehyung would suit something creative and definitely nothing very academic. I think jobs that would suit him best would be a fashion model or actor. These are both jobs that he already kind of has experienced as a BTS member, especially the acting one. But I think acting also really suits him since he is able to immerse himself into different characters and worlds easily, and overall is just a very playful character. I think he would also totally slay as a model because of his exotic looks and great modeling skills and also great balance. Something slightly funnier that pops into my head was working as a psychic or in some job that deals with mystical things. This is more of a joke, and I really have no idea if Taehyung would even feel a connection to these things, but he's quite quirky and has a sort of mysterious aura, so I could kind of imagine him in that setting. So when it comes to Jimin, I would imagine him in a job that includes a lot of socializing and traveling. I would also put him in a job that is slightly more on the practical side. Something that pops into my head was the job of a flight attendant. It would include traveling, which I think is something Jimin enjoys, at least based on how he spent his 2-month break. And it also includes communicating with others. Jimin is also very elegant, cheerful, and charming, which are all looked for qualities in a flight attendant. I could also imagine him working as an international tour guide or tour director or an event planner. I don't really know why I would imagine him as an event planner, but it just seems fitting. I feel like Jimin is very organized and seems to always be on top of things and like always, you know, the one who remembers the members' birthdays and takes care of the other members, so I feel like he would suit that kind of profession. He's also a very good communicator, which I think suits those jobs. With Sockgen, I would imagine jobs that are more lighthearted, require public speaking or communicating with others, and are on the practical side. An obvious choice would be cooking, based on his cooking skills and love for food. I could also imagine him being a sales representative or a talk show host. He's really good at entertaining people and conversing in a more lighthearted manner. I think he's also really smooth and natural in, for example, emceeing or other situations where you have to take control of the conversation. As a sales representative, you have to be a good speaker, outgoing, charismatic, and quite shameless, so I think these are all qualities which Sockgen possesses. I I think JHope would suit a job where he has to communicate with others and where he can let his creativity flow. Something that popped into my mind was the job of an interior designer or fashion designer. I don't know why, but I also thought of a wedding planner. I think he's very creative and will think outside of the box. He also has a unique fashion sense and seems to enjoy planning outfits. JHope is also very charming and conversation with him flows. Not that I, have experience, but just based on my observations. I think he would be good at dealing with customers and making them feel comfortable and confident in him. Something that also popped into my head was dubbing for children's programs. I don't know if he would actually suit this, but I thought it would be fun to mention because Hoseok loves to make sound effects and is overall just very expressive. For Yoongi, I thought of something that doesn't require much socializing since he's very introverted. Yoongi also seems like someone who would prefer a job where you can stay still rather than something where you're always going. He seems responsible, practical, analytical, independent, and able to focus on things well. I think he would suit the job of some type of manager. This job seems stable and fitting for his personality. I could imagine him best as an accounting manager or content manager. I could also imagine Yoongi working as an executive chef. This would be suitable for someone with the skills that I mentioned, and I also think that Yoongi is fairly good at cooking, so working at a restaurant would be suitable in that sense as well. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and tell me your opinions in the comments down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video or if you're interested in the other videos on my channel, I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video.